Ayo. So first off, don't mind me looking like a piece of shit, bro. I just came back from riding. It's whatever. Yes, I'm in the kitchen, but it's whatever. So basically, today's video, I'm just gonna be explaining my Stackedbmx conversion kit, and I'm basically just gonna tell you what it does and what was the whole meaning. Ayo. So basically, this is my wonderful orange camo block slider 2022, I believe, or 2021. I don't remember the year. You know, definitely really sharp on this, but I think the best part about this is just this little piece right here. So this is a Stackedbmx disc conversion piece or kit, however you want to call it, and basically I'm going to be reviewing and letting you know and describing what it does. Okay, let me start with the first question that everybody's gonna ask about this, you know, just like in general about this, on how I have a disc. First off, not everybody needs to buy a new hub like I did. Basically, a lot of people have a flip-flop hub and it's something like this, and you can basically buy this little, I think it might be like maybe 15 bucks on Amazon. It's this little piece right here, and you can screw it on to the thread of your flip-flop hub, right? And then I recommend to use thread lock or even use super glue to keep it on there really tight. You then want to buy a disc on Amazon, and it will come with bolts. Screw on the bolts very tightly. There you go. So for me, for some people, you do not have a flip-flop hub. The bad part about that is, yes, you're going to have to go out of your way, spend money, and buy a new hub. But I will say one thing. It is 100% worth it. Because just look at something I can do.
Linda, let's go!
So you seen that? Exactly. This is what I mean. Like without this, I don't think I'd be here right now. Alright, let me just say off with, once you have, you know, your piece that has the disc on it, I noticed, because one of my friends had recently bought this, I noticed they did something a little too stupid. And I get it. It's pretty, you know, I was about to make the first mistake when I first got my thing. But they put this piece, the arm bracket, they put it right here. Right from like it'd be like the piece and then your peg. It actually has to go in on the inside of your frame. So that means that once you screw the piece on for your disc, you have to buy a smaller lock nut to hold everything together. Then you put this on the inside. I do recommend, and I will say right now, that either this bottom piece right here, you either file it down, or what I did, I doubt you could see, but I actually added a small washer. You see it? It's right there. Basically, I added that washer, and it helps your brakes from not rubbing. Now, rubbing brakes, no one likes rubbing brakes. Like I said, no one likes rubbing brakes. So basically, I recommend to put the washer there, and it will never rub again. You have rubbing brakes, your brakes are not going to be normal. You're probably going to fry down one pad more than the other. Another thing is, I really want to say, when you put this piece on, just this one piece, put super glue on the inside of this piece. It has a hole, and put super glue on it. Because what a lot of people what happens to a lot of people is that this piece will actually shift backwards. Like if you roll your bike backwards and press the brakes, it'll go backwards with it. Now, it's not a big problem, and it's not something that you need to worry about. But if you fear that something might happen, maybe your few disc bolts might come loose or something like that, I recommend, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay, so on to the next. Everybody loves their pegs, you know. I love my pegs, combos here and there. You know, everybody loves their pegs. I will say one thing. When working with the left side peg, do not over-tighten the bolts on the inside of your peg. And the reason behind that is you don't want to over-tighten your bolt, because if you over-tighten your bolt, it is gonna squeeze this piece too hard against, like that way. Like your frame is just gonna be squeezed together way too hard. And basically what's gonna happen is this piece is gonna bend. My friend, okay, let me start my story after. Sorry, fucking stuttering. Anyway, basically, my friend had a piece, right? And wait, am I fucking dumb? Did I not just say that I was gonna do the story after? Bro. Let's actually get on topic now because I'm like over here flipping out. Basically, these pieces are they're made very strong. They are made very strong. But they're not made strong for you to do stupid stuff with them. Nothing is made strong for you to do stupid stuff with them. You do stupid stuff with strong things, not good things are going to come out of it. You know what I mean? My friend had this piece, and he tightened his peg way too tight. Like, he's used to, like, overclocking his pegs and his bolts, which is really a bad habit. But he ended up bending it just a little bit. And a slight bend can affect a lot. But just don't tend to over tighten your bolts to begin with. I will also add that try not to contaminate your disc. I know this is like very like, you know, everybody knows that, but like it's a pain in the ass to fit this back on with your hub. You have to squeeze this at the same time while fitting it into the dropouts. That is something that you guys do not want to do. I'll tell that firsthand. Unless you have a bike stand, don't take the time. Cause I don't got no bike stand, and I will tell you one-on-one, it's not what you want to do. Okay, the brakes. I had a lot of questions when I first got my thing, and everybody wanted to know if it mattered what brakes you use. It does not matter which brakes you use. So all that bullshit that you hear that you need to use mechanical brakes and you can only use these type of brakes, blah, 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 blah. That's all bullshit. They're lying. Basically, I recommend, get yourself a Stackedbmx conversion piece. Now, if all I'm hear about is you fucking complaining about the price, it's a valid price for what you're getting. I mean, you're enhancing your skill level. I mean, just look at this.
Stop. Ooh! Yes, sir. What the fuck?
Exactly. Just look at that clip alone. Like, you're enhancing your skill level just with one piece. It is worth going out there, saving up a little bit of money, and doing what you got to do. But I wouldn't say do all this and add what you want to if you're going to trade or sell your bike. Because normally you don't get what you should really get out of what you have. So you got to think smart. But I will say, Stackedbmx, it's an amazing company. I'm going to drop their Instagram down below. I'm going to drop their YouTube. And go follow me on the gram.